Ciao a tutti, I hope you're doing okay and welcome back to my channel. Last week, together with a bunch of friends, I participated into the 60-minute game jam hosted by Dylan from the channel DevDunk. Let me tell you, it was a blast. We all had to make a game in 60 minutes using our game engine of choice, and everybody either recorded it or streamed it, so I strongly recommend you check the others out after watching this to get a sense of their process and their perspective. I too recorded myself doing it, and I uploaded the whole thing on the second channel if you for any reason want to watch that, but this video is gonna be more of a rundown and explanation of what was going through my head during the jam. This said, if you happen to like the video or the game, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as that would really help me out a lot. And now, without any further ado, let's get started. The theme was madness, and we were allowed to plan ahead, but of course I forgot to do it, so just a few minutes before starting, I looked madness up on Google, and after that I looked up madness but not the band. In my head, I had a vague idea of having the player run around on a pier, dodging seagull poop raining from the sky because I'm almost 22 and I still laugh at poop jokes, but I ended up scrapping it since it would have been too much of a challenge to make it in time. I started a new Unity project thinking of having a player be a cube and slide around with spikes coming out of the floor, making it so that they would not be able to go back, and the objective would have been to survive the longest time possible, but then something happened. As I was riding the player controller, I ended up using a rigid body, and the friction made it jump all around the place instead of simply slide. This hyped me up and made me change concept. Now the player will be dropped into a room and will have to turn on all the lights by stepping on them, but the wacky motion is going to be in their way and cause them to either jump over a light or touch them one too many times, turning it back off. After making the lights or pressure pads interact with the player by switching their material on contact, I went on to program the game loop and designed a simple UI. You begin on a platform and press space to start the game. Then you have to complete the level in the shortest time possible, easy as that. Now it was the time of adding sound effects. Luckily BFXR makes it really easy to create simple retro games effects, so I was set. I fought with screen space ambient occlusion before scrapping the idea of having it in the game and added some post-processing to make it look a little nicer. At 2.5 minutes from the end, I decided I'd try to add a soundtrack to the game. And unfortunately I did not have my camera turned on, but I basically just panicked and looked around my room and got hold of my guitar and very quickly recorded the music. Okay. Let me... Okay. So... Will it have sense to have this in the game? I'm not sure, but let's try. I'm actually pretty stoked that I managed to do it, and I still can't believe it ended up fitting in so well. I imported it, but of course it was an unsupported format, so I fired Audacity to convert it and made it just in time to add it in before the timer ran out. This was my reaction. Setup. Oh my god, I'm super happy with this. The music doesn't look too bad. I think the music doesn't look too bad. Let's go back to the full screen. Let me turn on my camera. Okay, so I have my guitar here. I kind of prepared for that. Let me see if it looks good. This is the second chord loop. Okay, it should end now. Okay, of course it's not perfectly on time, but I like this. Great! So now I'll upload this, export this, and upload this on to itch.io, and we'll meet in a second. Just after uploading the game on itch.io, I sent a broadcast on the Discord server to challenge people to beat me. And so a huge shout out to Lernian for making my best score look like Joe, and to Hype, who actually found a game-breaking bug that allowed him to beat the game in about 10 seconds. Now let's go on and see what the others have made in their own hour. Okay, so Zanderwood's game is actually inspired by the WarioWare franchise, and it's a 3-level game that, if you haven't played it already,
It's actually pretty hard. I would admit I had a couple of playthroughs before recording this, so I already knew what the controls were and what I was supposed to do. But yeah, I really enjoyed it and the soundtrack is amazing. Blank Dev has made a game about a blue cube roaming around a red maze, and I'm actually surprised he had time within the hour to design a level. I mean, I've already played this, so I actually pretend I don't know where to go and that I picked the wrong way, so yeah. Oh, oh, dang it. I didn't expect the level to end here. Maybe the other way was the right one. Let's see. Oh yeah, this sounds like the best way. I win, let's go! Anyway, no, I'm just joking. The game is great and congratulations to Blank Dev for making it in an hour. And we're getting into the higher replay value league here with the round brick breaker called Batting Around by Richard. Let me tell you that this game actually made me go pretty insane because I'm not used to thinking in terms of clockwise and counterclockwise instead of left and right. So yeah, this posed a pretty big challenge. Tohid Game Dev's game about popping soda bubbles is another one that will make you go crazy. I don't know about you, but I keep my mouse pretty fast and aiming at these bubbles is pretty impossible. So yeah, good job man, and also the music is really nice here. Last but not least, it's Dylan's game, and even though this is pretty broken once you figure out the controls, I think that he actually got a bullseye on the theme, since the first few matches I had actually made me go pretty mad since I could not figure out how to play this. And yeah, you can see that in a couple of matches now I will actually understand what is going on, and that will mark the end of my journey through this game. But yeah, I had a blast playing this, and good job everybody.
That was it. I would love to congratulate with all the devs that participated into this jam for making it. Making a game in an hour is pretty difficult, but once you do it, you actually feel very happy and proud about yourself. I could not personally play all the games because they were not supported on my computer, but you should really go and check them out. This said, the video is over. I really hope you enjoyed it and thank you so much if you made it to this point. Feel free to share any thoughts, ideas or feedback you had in the comment section down below. And as always, I've been Peter, you've been incredible. These are a couple of videos that you can watch, and in case you decide to stick around, see you next time.